Hello, my friend. Welcome to one more class. I'm happy to see you here. Today, we're going to study expressions in English to interact with people, expressions to communicate in class, expressions to communicate with your coworkers, with your teachers, with your friends. Useful expressions, simple expressions that we use to communicate when we are in group. And the first thing I tell you is when we communicate with people, we must respect them. We must have empathy. We must pay attention to people. Sometimes we want to talk and we just want to talk and we don't pay attention to the other person. If you want to communicate effectively, you need to respect, you need to have empathy, and you need to pay attention to other people. But before we start our class, let's stretch. Please stretch your arms. Let's count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, let's close and open our hands. You are going to count, okay? 1, 2, 6, 7, 10. Okay, now let's breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in. 1. Breathe out. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Once more, breathe in. Breathe out. Now, release your shoulders. Release your shoulders. Move your arms. Move your legs. All right. Now, I'd like to ask you to isolate distractions when you are studying. Close the window, close the door. Leave your cell phone on flight mode. My cell phone is here, but it is on flight mode. I will not be interrupted. No calls will be received. No messages will be coming. All right? Let's go to our expressions. How to interact in class. How to interact at work. We're going to learn it right now. 3, 2, 1. Hello, my friend. Let's study important expressions to interact with people. Can be in class, can be at home, can be at work. The first one, excuse me. Excuse me. This expression starts the conversation when someone is not paying attention to you. When you are in class and your classmates are talking, if you want to talk to them, don't scream their name. Hey, no, excuse me. When you say, excuse me, the person stops and pay attention to you. And then you start, please. Can I join you? Can I play with you? Let's play together. Let's start another game. Let's sit down. When you ask something to people, they have two options. Either they say yes and accept your suggestion, or they say no and refuse your suggestion, and that's okay. But let's suppose you come to your friend and you say, excuse me, can I use your pencil? Excuse me, can I use your pencil? If your friend says, oh yeah, of course, there you go, and your friend gives the pencil to you, when you get the pencil, you say, thank you. Thank you. Probably your friend is going to answer, you're welcome. So this is the expression and the feedback. I say, thank you. You say, you're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. You can also say thanks. Thanks is more informal. For example, I ask you, can you come here, please? Can you come here, please? You tell me, yes, of course. And you come here, and I tell you, thanks. You answer, sure. Thanks. Sure. If I ask you a question and you don't know the answer, you are going to say, sorry, I don't know. Example, I ask you, what is the capital of Russia? If you were good in geography, you say, it's Moscow. Excellent. But if I ask you, what is the capital of Peru? If you don't know the answer, you tell me, sorry, I don't know. And I tell you, that's okay. You tell me, sorry, I don't know. I tell you, that's okay. Let's suppose you are in class with your things, with your notebook, with your books, and then you bump into a classmate, into a friend. You say, oh, sorry. Sorry. The person will tell you, that's okay. No problem. Remember these expressions. Excuse me. Thank you. You are welcome. Thanks. Sure. I'm sorry. That's okay. I don't know. To make suggestions, we use the expression let's. And you say, let's go. Let's start. Let's stay here. Let's listen to the teacher. Let's watch a video. The expression let's is used to make suggestions. We also use the possessives when we are talking to people. It's my turn. It's your turn. It's his turn. It's her turn. If we are in group, it's our turn. It's their turn. Remember the possessives. I, my. You, your. He, his. She, her. We, our. They, their. Let's invent examples using the possessives. My name is Felipe Gibi. Your TV is good. His name is John. Her name is Mary. Their school is excellent. Our country is beautiful. I am inventing sentences using the possessives. Now it's your turn to invent examples. Please invent 3 examples using my. Go. Speak, talk to me. You can say, my name is, okay, my favorite color is, my favorite food is, my favorite food is pizza and barbecue. I love them. Now, we're going to study the possessives in different examples. What's your favorite food? Okay. What's your name? We have 3 names. First name, middle name, and last name. My first name is Felipe. My middle name is Marques. And my last name is Gibi. First, middle, and last name. Felipe, Marques, Gibi. What's your last name? What's your middle name? What's your first name? Now, let's see examples. Let's write and read examples using the possessives. 3, 2, 1. Hello, my friend. Let's study the possessives. But our goal is to learn useful expressions to use in class, at home, and at work. Mr. Felipe Gibi, and the topic of our class is conversation. Conversation plus useful expressions. We're going to see now the possessives. Let's start with them. And I'm going to erase what I just wrote. Oh my goodness. Possessives. I'm going to write the person and the corresponding possessive. I, my. You, your. He, his. She, her. They, their. We, our. I, my. You, your. He, his. She, her. They, their. We, our. Now let's see examples using these possessives. I am Felipe. My last name is Gibi. You, your. You are studying. Your dedication is essential. You are studying. Your dedication is essential. He, his. He is John. His. He is John. His hair is black. He is John. His hair is black. Let me separate here then. She. She is Anna. Her eyes are green. She's Anna. Her eyes are green. They are brothers. Their house is nice. They are brothers. Their house is nice. We are studying English. Our friends are studying too. We are studying English. Our friends are studying too. So here we have the examples with the possessives. I, my. You, your. He, his. She, her. They, their. We, our. All right? Now let's see the useful expressions. Useful expressions. The first one. Excuse me. To start a conversation, you say, excuse me, please. This is another super important expression. Excuse me, please. Another one. Thank you. This is the expression, thank you. What's the feedback? What's the answer for thank you? If I tell you, thank you, you tell me, you're welcome. Excuse me, please. Can you lend me your pencil? You tell me, sure, and you give me the pencil. I take the pencil and say, thank you. You tell me, you're welcome. If I tell you, thanks, you tell me, sure. If I tell, you come to me and say, hey Felipe, do you have Do you have, the word that came to my mind was helicopter. Do you have a helicopter? I tell you, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. I tell you, no, I don't have a helicopter. I'm sorry. You tell me. That's okay. All right? So here we have useful expressions. Excuse me. When you enter the classroom, excuse me. Please. Thank you. You're welcome. Thanks. Sure. I'm sorry. That's okay. Suggestions. You want to make suggestions to your friends. How do you suggest them? You want to play. You want to talk. You want to study. You want to eat. You want to have a snack. You want to sing. How do you suggest this to your friends? Let's go. Let's study together. Let's sing. Hey, let's invite our friends to let's invite our friends to dinner. Let's invite our friends to dinner. We're going to use let's to make suggestions. Hey, it's my turn to speak, but I'd like to hear your voice. Let's answer together. Maybe your teacher will ask you some things, and I'll tell you what they mean. Maybe your teacher tells you, oh, this color doesn't work. Silence, please. Open your books, please. Sit down, please. Silence, please. Open your books, please. Sit down, please. Now, I'm going to ask you questions. What's your favorite color? 3, 2, 1. Hello, my friend. So good to see you here. Come here, let's walk. We're talking about taking turns. My turn, your turn. We're talking about the importance of using polite expressions. Excuse me, please. Thank you. You're welcome. Thanks. Sure. And when we study these expressions to be polite with people, we are studying ways to respect the other person. And here in nature, we see this balance. We see this mutual respect among the different members of nature. Here, this is the time of the mosquitoes. I can hear the cows. I can hear the chickens. The dogs were around here with us 3 minutes ago, and now they went to their home to sleep. From the nature we can learn a lot. And this respect is something that we must keep in mind. Am I respectful with my parents? Am I respectful with my classmates, with my teachers, with my brothers? Think about it. 3, 2, 1. Hello, my friend. I'm so happy when you come to this part of this class. To me, it means you are progressing. You are finishing one more class with more knowledge, with more preparation, with more opportunities. When you communicate well with people, you have new opportunities. Here on my desk, I have some books. All these books talk about communication. All these books. Books about business, books about stories, books about people, books about technology. Communication is involved in everything. Remember, use the expressions excuse me, please, thank you. All right? What's the best way to communicate with people? Comment your answer here. Thank you very much. I am Felipe Gibi. See you next class.